good afternoon, good evenings, wherever you are. My name is Simon Lei. Right now, I'm living and staying in California, very close to San Diego. And I have been in the finance, security, and cryptocurrencies, especially for the last 10 years. And my previous companies with the cryptocurrencies, I have the system almost 1 million members around 55 60 countries. And I do know these opportunities about 6 months ago through Jen Eriks, my long-term friend and the partner in many years. And within the last 6 months in the business, in the LuckyDozens 12022021, that's the name of the companies. I'm very happy, excited about us because with so many years experience in the network marketing and in the cryptocurrencies, I love to build a project, to build a business, to build my own organizations with the sustainable growth company. So that means whatever company promised to deliver, they deliver. So within the last 6 months, I love this company, love this management because whatever the company promised to deliver, they did. So today, very honor for us to have Jen Eriks. He's the CTO of the companies, the one who have more than 30 years experience in the field, in the network marketing and in the IT field. For the last 10 years, he's the Jen Eriks is the key persons to develop many IT fundamental, the background for many companies around the world. So today he will share with us what is about the project, the company. So welcome, Jen Eriks, and hand over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Simon. Good morning to you, and good day to people in Europe, and good night, I think, in Asia. We're excited to be here. We appreciate you taking your time to come on board and listen to us. Like Simon said, I have been in the network marketing business for more than 30 years. I actually celebrated my 30th anniversary here in the beginning of June of this year. And back in those days, when I joined, you probably know that there was no mobile phones or internet. We had to use normal post and something called a fax machine. Maybe you've never seen one, but they actually exist. So that's the way we were building the business. But the fundamental of network marketing is still the most powerful way to market anything in the world. And that's the word of mouth, or mouth of words, what you speak. And you can go back in history. It doesn't matter how many thousands of years you travel. It has only been the best. It's always been the best way to actually market anything, because there was no commercials or advertisement, and it still actually is today. And that's the reason why companies are big, like Twitter or Facebook or Sina in China. It's because people actually talk about it. They market it and they tell their friends about it. Oh, you're not on Twitter, you're not on Facebook, you're not on Instagram, you're not on Sina. And that's how it actually works. And we have the same kind of model, but more in a private and secure way. So I'm going to show you the presentation here and go through how it's all built up. You can see my screen, Simon?
Yes, clearly.
Perfect. So this is what we call the invitation-only community of winners. And basically, we have based our business on the 3 fundamental cornerstones that was set by the founder from Finland, Ari Heimonen, which I know more than 20 years. I've known his father for actually 30 years, even though he has left this heavenly earth. But the main cornerstones of our business is win, earn, and profit. And every single person I know, they love to win, they love to earn, and they love to profit. That is for sure the 3 most important aspects if you ask a person when it comes to business especially. We also have a management team that spans over several people, but Jyrki is our chief operating officer. He has almost 30 years in international business experience. We have Janne, who is the security officer, handling our servers, and obviously we have an IT team behind this, and then we have me. When we talk about being a CTO, it's not that I am a programmer, it's more that when you have been on the field working as long as I have, you also realize what the field needs and what the people actually out there needs and what they want to see when it comes to tools and everything else. So that's where my strength comes in. Now, our vision is to become the first, actually, when it comes to MLM or networking, decentralized autonomous organization, what's called a DAO, where actually you as a member have the power to influence. And this is something that we will go live with in the next few months, where you can actually influence by voting. And that's also our system. When you join, you get governance tokens to actually vote, to make your stand like our own little democracy, but really to be a community of winners in all aspects of life. And the mission is to reach every single person in every single country by the invitation-only model. And like I said, the word of mouth, meaning you talk to people, you market it by actually speaking to people. You don't necessarily have to meet them with this so-called pandemic we have, but the cool thing is that you can actually reach people very easily now with all the online tool that is available. Now, looking at the market size just for online social lottery, it's huge. I mean, it's more than 5 times bigger than the music industry. And by the year 2024, it's expected to reach $220 billion. And actually, online gambling is a new thing, but gambling in itself is one of the oldest, not trades, but oldest hobbies or maybe amusements that people have been doing for hundreds or thousands of years. So there's nothing actually new about that. And looking at our win cornerstone and our players, what we actually have to offer is 2,000 games. We have a light game and we have a mega game. And the difference is that if you choose the mega game, you can actually win up to 2.4 million euros. And how you do that is very simple. When you join, you can opt in or out game tickets that are free in your membership. And then you start by picking your 7 numbers for your weekly game ticket. And the numbers are between 1 and 12. And obviously, if you have all 7 numbers correct, well, then you win the jackpot. So in this example, I picked some numbers, and obviously I can start winning as soon as I have any 2 number correct. So it doesn't have to be 2 numbers in a row. It can be any 2 number. And every day at 12 UTC, a random number is drawn. And it's not drawn by us. It's actually drawn by a third-party company that is not hired, but they are working with the insurance company. So it's not the insurance company either, because all of the tickets that we sell are actually backed up by an insurance company, one of the largest in Europe when it comes to risk management and gambling. So in this case, you have 4 in a row, well, suddenly you start winning some serious money. If you have 5 in a row, like in this example, you would win 1,200 euro if you have mega tickets, and 240 euro if you have a light ticket. So it's very simple. But the cool is that there is a main draw winner, and the reason is because people start on different days in the week. So every day we have main draw winners. And every time there is a main draw winner, there is also 12 additional other winners created. That's what we call the lucky draw, hence the name LuckyDozens. So the lucky draw is a random draw among all members in our community. So in this example, if someone, for example, win 12,000 euros or 6 in a row, the system would automatically create an additional 12 lucky draw winners of 1,000 euros each. And again, this could be you, and you could actually win every single day. It doesn't really matter if you have invited anyone or not. because this is random and it's what we call lucky draw. And again, in this case, these people won 1,000 euros. So can you every single day. You can actually win 364 days per year. So the first cornerstone is win. The second cornerstone is earn. That is about our business. And how it works is actually we have set up what we call a team member program. So if you invite players, you will earn 5% on all the sales that happens to these members. And you get paid as wide as deep, up to 7 level. And what this means is actually if you invite 3 friends first, for example, you get paid in over 3 levels. Now this is compressed. So let's say your first line people that you invited only invite 1 each and they invite 1 each. Well, then you will get paid over all levels because they only get paid over 1 level. So it's therefore very important that you have at least 7 invited first line members, because then you will always get paid over 7 levels to maximize your income. Now we have something called a fast track reward. So if you do this fast when you get started by inviting 3 mega players or 7 light players within your first 7 days, your first line team cashback goes up from 5 to 12%. And again, you can qualify for this after 7 days, but then you need to invite 7 mega players or 21 light players. And 7 days is actually not 8 days. When you start on day 1. And next day is day 2. People think the first day is day 0, but that's not how it works. Now, what could you earn? Well, again, this is a very simple mathematical example. If you invite 7 and your team invites 3, and all of you together invite 2 people or players each week, well, you would in 10 weeks have built a business of 7,500 players, and you would have actually earned 71,000 in cash and 23,000 to trade, which I will explain a little bit later. And this is based on mega membership sales. Now we have something called team win. So if you build a team of 1,000 players, well, then you actually play with 1,000 tickets. Because if your team wins someone within your 7 levels, if you're qualified over 7 levels, either the main draw or the lucky draw, you also win. And you win 5% of what they win. That's why our jackpot, mega jackpot of 2.4 million euros is actually insured up to 6.4 million euros to pay all the lucky draw winners, because there's going to be 12 of them, and all the team winners, which is going to be a lot of them. It's 7 for each person that actually wins. Now we have something called a percentage pool bonus, which is also very interesting. All members that have invited 7 mega players or 21 live players, or also have reached gold or higher recognition, they can take part in the percentage pool. And that is all unpaid fast track rewards. So the 7% extra that some people do not qualify for because they don't invite anyone or they don't manage to qualify for it, goes into this pool. And it's actually paid out on a monthly basis on the 7th of the following month. Now we have recognition levels going from gold up to crown ambassador. And again, the higher recognition you get, the more pools you actually take part and in sharing. So the summary for earning is we have the first line team cash that you can actually increase from 5 to 12%. Then we have the normal 5% over 7 levels. We have the team win, which is 5% on all the winnings in main or lucky draws. And then we have the percentage pool bonus. So we have several ways of earning an income here in the earning section. Now, the third cornerstone, which we call the profiting section, is actually super interesting and probably the most interesting long term. The founder created something called pool participating certificates, or PPCs. And that is a profit sharing instrument that actually shares 75% of the community's net profit on a monthly basis to all people who actually owns PPCs. And there is a finite number of 12 million PPCs, and they are traded on the community internal exchange between members with a free price setting. And when these were listed back in the end of May this year, they were traded at €5.20, I believe, and now they are well over 10.5 euros, or close to 10.5 euros. And that is, again, it's decentralized, meaning members trade with other members. So the company has nothing to do with that. And the trading part that we showed earlier, or the money you earn to trading wallet, well, 50% goes to the trading wallet, mandatory if you're a Lite member. 25% goes to it if you are a mega member. So this drives liquidity, which means that we actually make people trade. Every single person who build a business and earn, they will be trading automatically. And you do that on DosX.io. We have a new exchange coming up shortly. It's been slightly delayed, but we are making it extremely versatile because we're making it also automated when it comes to the trading. So you don't actually have to go and do anything. You can post orders, and as long as someone else wants to sell or buy, the orders will match, and that's how it will close. Now, we also launched a couple of weeks ago a venture capital pool and token. We call it the VCT, and that's actually a profit sharing instrument as well, but it's for outside third tier companies. And these companies we actually look for, we make, we approach them more or less, and we make an agreement with them. And already we have actually made 2 agreements with 2 separate companies that we are going to launch into the VCP, or the venture capital pool. Hence, we have a token that members can get their hands on. And we're going to do a similar strategy there. We're going to pay up to 10% of the profits that goes out to the VCT owners. And it's only to the VCT owners that are in actual circulation, both the dividends and revenue sharing model. You can read more about this in the white paper that you can find on our website, or ask your person who invited you to read this. I believe it's in several languages. We have this special PPC pre-launch for PPC owners. So if you have or hold PPCs, you actually have a very favorable price. This is going to end in a couple of days, the 30th of September. I know the date has been juggling here, but it is the 30th of September. And after that date, or actually after 1800 hours UTC 30th of September, the number of VCTs in the packages will dramatically decrease. So like the big packs, because there are 9 different packages now, the full dozen pack, I believe it's going to be 166,000 tokens, not a million. So if someone wants to jump on this, it's obviously only for PPC holders. And after this date, the 30th, it's going to be available for every single member in our community. So make sure that you actually act on this now before the number of tokens decrease in these packages. Now, to summarize, we have 2 memberships, the Mega and the Lite, and they differ because the Mega jackpot is 2.4 million and the Lite jackpot is 240,000 euro. And that's because the Mega membership is 250 euro for 52 weeks, and the Lite membership is 50 euros for 52 weeks. So to summarize, we have the win, we play together and we win together. We have the earn, so you earn on all your team sales and team wins. We have the profit section. You probably heard the expression, the house always win. Well, you will be a house owning VCTs or PPCs. That is a perfect way, because if you go in an online casino, or if you go to a live casino, you heard the expression, the house always win. Well, that's because they do. Here, it's your way to become part of the house. So please ask the person who invited you for an invitation, and they will let you know and basically tell you how to get enrolled into our amazing opportunity here. So With that, Simon, I'm going to turn over the call to you, and you can wrap it up.
Okay. Thank you so much, Jen, Eric, and that's great opportunities. Like I mentioned, when I joined the company 6 months ago, and even though up to now, my few thousands members across about 30 countries. So the more we know about that, the more we love about the system. And I don't know why it's the question on the chat, the group chat. So maybe let's say here. Okay, Nemo, you can send the email to the company, because the reason I say my few thousands member and leader business partner in my organizations, when they withdraw the money, they sold the BBC, they withdraw the money, no problem. Nobody to frozen your account. Because maybe something, maybe some weird something. Just I encourage you to contact to the support, the upline, the whoever introduce you. So that's the thing. Okay, just answer your question. Maybe contact to the support. But anyway, okay, let me share with you a couple of thoughts about this one. Okay, you can see on the screen, right? Yes, nowadays, we more than ever, we live in the society, in the economy, in the life, a lot of things we don't know. They change so fast. The COVID-19 happened, economy, they go down a lot of companies, a lot of countries and people, millions families members, they went out of business, or maybe they have a trouble. So we have to live in this society from now on. You lie, we lie, when you don't lie, we still fail on that. So that's why the online, the online business, the way we use the technology, the social media, the blockchain, decentralized, DeFi, all kind of new technology, the new way of doing business. We need to be order to survive. We need to do that. So that's why the more I know about this project, I love it. If you are the one who love the number, you can look on this one. Okay, check on this one. Nowadays, the way we build the sharing, economy sharing, the network, the different, a lot of ways we can build. But however, you can see the people need to find a way to create a passive income. They need a way to build, to leverage all the people, time, money, and the talents to build your organization. So that's why the network market is always there, even though 50, 60 years and more years to come. And further on that, when I understand about the second cornerstone, earning, I love it, because let's say, right, when you know about the project, you want to build up, to make the money every single day, every single hour, every single minute or second. Let's say if we invite sharing the opportunities with all the 7 people, you can check on on your phone book, on the list of your phone, so that so many people on your phone, your relative, your friend, your business partner, just invite 7 of them to come to listen one of the opportunity. We organize every Tuesday and Thursday the same times in English, and you can contact your people who ever invite you. So they have many other the webinar in your local language. Let's say 7 people, help them, work with them, advise them, do the same thing. So everyone introduce another 7 people. So one day, 7 level of your organizations, we got 960,800 people. If all fill up, and if all member, they participate the live ticket, That means 50 euro a year for the whole years. We have a chance, 52 chance to win the Lite Jackpot, 240,000 euro, or many prize for every single day. The company, the system by at least 5% out, because if you qualify for the fast track, we get 12% for the level 1. So let's say 5% for the cashback for everyone. We'll be able to earn 2.4 million euro a year, at least. So that's, it's up to us. We can build the 1 million member organizations in 1 year, 2 years, or 5 years. I think it's worth for us to build the community and with the massive income every single year, because they go into renew anyway. The second thing is talking about VCT or BBC. BBC is already ended. Only way we can get it when we use the bonus to buy it on the exchange. So the third cornerstone, when the project mentions is the profit, we can be able to invest to earn the cash flow, the dividend, the profit sharing. So that's why the rich people, they let the money work for them. So that's why we need to find a way to accumulate the capital, the fund, the money. So before we invest. So that's why the profiting is very interesting. And if you look on the bus, the price, like Jared mentions, the price of the BBC, they start with more than $5, 3 months, 4 months ago, and now they hit more than 10 euro. So similar for the VCT, the VCT right now, that's the excellence, the security, the investment tool for all of us, because we'll be able to hold the share by holding the VCT from the startup company, the company, the project we invested in, and have a chance to become successful or become the unicorn. Check on the white paper, and you can see that. So only a few days left. We'll be able to get the packet with a very good price, because from October 1st, the same packet, but we get much less than VCT. So that's why, I love about VCT so much. So that's my sharing about the big projects, and try to get back to the people, get that to the people who invite you in the projects, and here we are. So try to be the member in the community, so generally quickly answer the question on the chat. Yeah, you already answered the chat. The company has not closed any account. So make sure try to send your case into the support, because we have a support email. So let the company investigate what's happening. So please doing that, because that nobody in my organization, a couple thousand people, they have the problem. So I encourage you to do that. One more time. Thank you so much for your participation, your time on the webinar. And we do have Thursday, the same times for the business opportunities. And get your friend in, invite your people, invite your new member to join and participate and ask a question. Okay, thank you so much for being here, and we'll be back on Thursday. Thank you, Jen Eric. See you next time. Bye-bye.